Hello everyone and welcome from Los Angeles. This is actually day 39 of our world travel and the 5th time I'm vlogging for you. Someone was actually really excited to see me. This day started a little bit different than all of the previous days before because none of us was really in the mood to leave the house today. And sometimes it's just one street which is dividing a good from a bad neighborhood, and this is such an example here. And we were a little bit irritated the last few days when we walked by schools and saw the word gymnasium, so we thought that they called the high school gymnasium here, and then they explained us that that's actually the sports hall. And I just spotted something really interesting over there in Santa Monica. I found some EV charging station next to the beach. And to be honest, I'm really amazed because EVgo is already having NACS charging stations. Public ones, not operated by Tesla. And this is really interesting for me because they're having still Combo 1 as they call it here, or we call it CCS 1, Combined Charging System 1. Then you have the DC Tesla, which is now called NACS, and I'm really curious, did they install that charging station before Tesla went public or after? And what I can tell you, as one of the leading Tesla charging adapter specialists worldwide, that they were building these charging stations with old CHAdeMO adapters where they attach the Tesla NACS plug. And I'm really curious, did they start with that already before NACS went public or after? And I feel a little bit like in Ukraine, so you have CHAdeMO, you're having Combo 1 as well as NACS, and I'm really curious. Oh, that are my old friends from Delta. Interesting, so they probably work with EV Tech in Switzerland to get the charging protocol from them in order to build NACS charging stations. This is really interesting. Okay, the owner of the EQS was currently complaining about the charging stations here because he said the car in general is really amazing, but the charging infrastructure is really bad here. Let's say it's really bad, and he couldn't charge the car. He was like losing 1 hour looking for a charging station, and now he's leaving. And he said he's really satisfied with the car, but overall with the EV charging infrastructure in the US, he is not pleased at all. Hi there, one question: how satisfied are you with the EV charging in California?
On a scale of
1 to 10?
6.
A 6. Why just a 6?
They don't always work.
Okay.
So you always have some kind of issue. When they work, they work. When they don't, they don't.
They don't. Okay. So
like where we're at now, there's maybe 2-3 stations that are working out of the 7 or 8 that are here.
okay, now the last question. Could you consider switching back to gasoline or diesel, or would you prefer switching to a long-range EV?
I would actually prefer switching to a long-range EV.
Okay, so for example, what would your choice now? A Tesla or a Mercedes?
I like the Tesla X model.
Okay.
Pretty good range, decent size, and the new Hummer.
The new Hummer.
That's really nice.
Okay, but I think the Hummer is not going to have really a real range.
It's not going to have really good range, but yeah, it's a nicer car.
Okay, all right, then thank you for answering the 2 questions for
Oh,
me.
you're welcome.
And here you can see the prices for EV charging in California. EQS owners in the US are not really happy with their vehicles. This was the statement of the EQS driver I was just chatting with. He was complaining that most of the time he's not able to start charging at third-party charging stations. And what I mean with third-party charging stations means everything but Electrify America. And he said he's really stressed. He's here in Santa Monica Beach. he was seeking for a working charging station for over 1 hour and he couldn't charge his car. And he said, the car is great, but charging a V is a nightmare. And the next car he's going to get is going to be on gasoline, or for the guys speaking British English, petrol again. I even didn't realize that the Santa Monica Pier sign is here. We're actually having a really lazy day today. Just walking around on the beach, enjoying Santa Monica Beach and walking forward to Venice Beach now. And overall, we did not done anything today. And we're just relaxing, coming down. And tonight we're going to sit down and going to decide where we're going to head next. Honestly, they have a really beautiful beach here in LA. But I do not really want to live on a beach or next to a beach where the water is pretty cold. We're probably heading for the last time to the Santa Monica Pier now, because we're leaving tomorrow and we're actually not aware to where we're leaving. We just know that we're going to pick up our new car tomorrow and then we're going to travel across California. After we went to the pier, we go and grab something to eat because we should head to our accommodation. Host told us yesterday that we're going to get 4 additional roommates for girls from Kazakhstan, and I hope we do not have to stand in line in order to take the shower tonight. Okay, just prepping the car for myself how I will need it. I finally understand something.
Yeah.
And you guys cannot imagine how much I'm missing our Model Y. which we got rid of in Germany before we came to the US.
No. Hi, little princess. Come here. Hi there.
Even here in LA's university parking lots, they're having EV charging stations. Only J1772s, but better than nothing, because if you come here in the morning, plug in your car, come back in the evening, your car will be fully charged. Okay guys, we realized today that we cannot continue to travel across the United States as we were traveling before. The reason is simple. Here in California you do not have such a great public transport network like for example in New York City. And so, being a car expert, I ordered a new car today, which we are going to pick up tomorrow. Well, maybe some of you guys already guessed what kind of car I ordered today. It's gonna be registered tomorrow in the morning, and in the afternoon I can finally pick it up. And yeah, just right below, comment below, what do you think? What kind of car did I finally order after do not driving a car for 38 days? I cannot believe it myself, but we had to do this because you cannot travel across the US without a car. And yeah, just stay tuned, and whoever isn't subscribed yet, please subscribe, leave a comment below, and don't forget to like the video. Peace.